us and our water resources. What if one day were to find ourselves without something as important as water? People tend to forget the importance of something when being able to use it at any hour of the day, whenever they want to. I suggest we look at this problem and see exactly how things would be if we only had access to a part of the world's water, which would be insufficient for most of us. To begin with, we can't replace water. Let's put the problem this way. Almost every processed good we consume needed water for it to be made. When we want to eat something, for example vegetables, we need to wash the goods to eliminate the bacteria on the surface. And some foods need to be cooked in water. For example, we need to boil rice and pasta in water. To put everything in a simpler picture, water is essential in almost everything we consume and many foods that are made by us. One simply cannot march into a factory and tell the workers to replace the water used with another liquid, given the fact that water is the most neutral, odorless, colorless, if clean, liquid there is, influencing only the finished product's texture or thickness. Secondly, water plays an important role in our hygiene. Could you imagine not taking baths or showers or not washing your hands and teeth? It would all be dirty, and people eventually would get used to that. But it's not sanitary at all. As meaningless as it sometimes looks, water plays an important role in keeping us healthy and clean. A simple action such as washing your hands can benefit you more than you could think. But it wouldn't be possible if we didn't have access to clean water. Lastly, we aren't the only ones that need water. There are countless creatures living in the sea or creatures needing water to calm their thirst and many other things. If we were to ruin our water sources, we wouldn't only harm us, we would harm an even greater number than we could ever think of many other species of animals and other living creatures that depend on water. For example, to live, fishes depend solely on water, because it is after all the natural habitat. They live in the waters from which we extract our drinking clean water. So when you are wasting water, polluting it or using it inappropriately, such as using it in larger quantities than needed, think that you aren't harming only yourself, you're also harming the souls that depend on it as well. To sum it all up, we need water. Nowadays, water is such an important part in our lives that it is attached to our everyday tasks. It is almost impossible to do something without using water, and we need to take care of it. Otherwise, we might wake up one day without it or less than we could handle, and we will long for the times we had enough and everything was easier.